So, what now? We have a new administration, and so many things can be said about that, but I want to focus on something real quick. So, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Alicia. I am an environmentalist and a worm farmer. I cultivate worms to help people divert their waste, grow healthy, nutrient dense foods in their gardens. You can check me out over at Princess Gardens Worm Farm. I have a channel for that too. But yeah, if you're not so new here, welcome back. I have missed you. I promise I'm working on being more consistent. I had this thought though, y'all. So, you know how I always tell you guys the first step in your journey to regenerating your lifestyle and living more sustainably is to evaluate your trash. Well, if you are someone who is new to the journey of living more sustainably, you want to regenerate the way that you live, so that it is less impactful on the environment, your community, your home, your body. The first step that I suggest is to evaluate where you shop. So start with the large store, like if it's Target or Wally World or whatever store. What type of values do they have set in place? Is a good place to start. Are they mindful of the environment? Are they mindful of their consumers? And then from there, go to the brands that they offer and provide. Are they mindful of the environment? Are they using as little bull crap in their products as possible? How processed is their stuff? Is it grown regeneratively? Is it grown organically? And if you don't know what those things mean, I encourage you to look them up and get familiar with them. Or are they just conventionally grown? All these different methods of growing food have an impact on our health. And so I encourage you all to take some time, and I know it takes time, and time is our most valuable commodity, but I encourage you, us all, to stop what we're doing before we get deeper into the year and take a look at these things so that we can move forward in a way that is truly impactful and going to actually affect and usher in the change that we want to see. My thought process is if we stop supporting these companies that are just doing whatever, they're just growing however, they're overly processing our food. They're putting a bunch of extra bull crap in our food. They don't want to take out dyes and things that they know are harmful to our bodies. They want to add carcinogenic materials into our products. Let's stop supporting these companies because either one of two things are going to happen. The first, either they're going to get their shit together and they're going to stop adding these things, processing our foods, growing our foods these ways, or they're going to shut down. And the companies that are actually doing what's right for the environment and for communities and for people, those are the companies that are going to be able to come to the forefront and be supported by the consumer, us. So I know it feels like right now with everything that's happening in the American government, some of us might be feeling powerless, but I personally feel like this is a way. It's kind of like the universe is like giving the power back to the people because like our eyes are open. We see what's going on. Are we going to continue to support it and align with it, or are we going to get our shit together and stop being lazy, make some more of our foods? I know it's a challenge because time, right? But if we want to live, we have to make time for the things that are going to positively impact ourselves, our families, our communities, and our environment. Okay. So, um, I think that's all I want to say about that. Just evaluate where you're getting your foods, the brands that you're supporting, grow your own food if you can. And if you can't grow your own food, support local companies that are growing food the right way, which is as close to nature as possible. If you want to learn more about that, head over to Princess Gardens Worm Farm or pgwormfarm.com. I have so much information over there about how you can use your waste to grow healthy, nutrient dense whole foods right where you are. You don't need a bunch of space. Um, so, yeah, I think it's time for us to organize, mobilize, and really um, take our power back, because I feel like that is what is being ushered in, and that's what we're being called to do, is to take our power back and stop just letting these people do whatever. I feel like we have a responsibility as stewards over this land um, to like stop just accepting the bullshit that is presented to us. So that's all I want to say. It's time to regenerate the way that we're living. Time for us to live more sustainably, more alignment with nature, and more in alignment with protecting the environment that supports us so beautifully. Okay. If you guys have comments, questions, any feedback you want to add into that, let's keep it respectful. Add that down in the comments. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I kind of just talk about all things spiritual, our connection to nature, um, sustainability, living regeneratively, growing our own food, making our own food from scratch, all these things. I kind of have a little bit of I talk a little bit about everything, honestly, but yeah, subscribe if you'd like to, like the video if it was helpful, and I'll talk to y'all soon.